It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the New York Giants and the Houston Texans. And it's all up next.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And leading them out, someone playing at a high level over a decade after entering the league. He's got a Super Bowl to his name. It's Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks, even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver. Remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game and a defense, and Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Second and 6 coming up here. From the gun, it's Tracy. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Got to figure out this third down here. Russ setting to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 4th and 3. Man, that was a chain mover if you would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Here's Tracy once more. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. Man in motion here. Throwing on third, Wilson. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
On fourth down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Gano ready to send this away. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. CJ was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
Second down now, 7 to go. Mixon on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of third down. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Escapes the puck. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's picked out by the Giants. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action, it's Wilson. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Henry comes up with it. And the Texans get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 38. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Stroud now on 3rd. Schultz with the catch. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Wilson with it on 1st. He finds Johnson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. Robinson in motion right. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him at the 38. A handoff to Tracy. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go right back to Tracy. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Second and 6 coming up here. A give right side to Tracy. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Ross off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Trying the right side with Tracy. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Rush coming for Wilson. Has it down close. He has the New York touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game. Gano ready to send this away. Barrios now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now it's Stroud. This is complete. The ball is loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
The Giants and Russell Wilson headed back to the field now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. It's Mixon on 2nd down. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Man in motion, out of the slot. Stroud off the play fake. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans with a 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud now. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Stroud. Quick slant complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season and the numbers show just that. First down throw from Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. We're through 2 here with the Giants overcoming home field advantage. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same
ready to kick this one
after the
away,
break.
and off we go once more. Barrios now to return it. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And it just feels like he's been fighting uphill since this one kicked off today, doesn't it? The mistakes just canceling out a lot of what he's been able to do offensively on the positive end of things. This defense, man, they have seized on the mistakes and made life difficult. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stroud. Completed to Collins. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Offense to the line for 2nd down. A give to Mixon up the middle. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Third and just 2 to go. On play action, here's Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's gonna run for it! It's a gain of 4 there, and it sets up a Houston first.
You know, before the snap, You know, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing is Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Second and 3 now. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. They get 6 and a first down as well. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Targeting the sideline, Kirk has it. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Completed over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Second and 3 now. A handoff from Mixon, running right. And he gets this forward to the 19. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Here's Mixon. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Stroud. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Cates. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. On play action now, Wilson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Play action, it's Wilson. Taken in by Bellinger. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Wilson. This one's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Russ is cooking again. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 3. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Barrios now to return it. Returns looking good so far. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. The Texans are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
This is complete to Schultz. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Texans have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Stroud throwing here on first. Into the hands of Schultz. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Finding Collins. And he'll go down here at the 16. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 16. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Running left is Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. They're out and set, first and 10. Robinson in motion right. Wilson now, first and 10. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Wilson now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, it's Wilson. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You can't start a fire without a spark? Well, how about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Russ now from the gun. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown lost.
It's Tracy on the carry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Graham Gano. From 37 yards in the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Pierce now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Schultz with the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust, and trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Going right side, mixing with it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
How many times, Kate, how many times do we sit in these meetings and the coaches will tell us the same thing? We win this game. We win these situations Monday to Saturday. That was awesome. That was short yardage recognition of that run, and they demolished it.
The Texans set to punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 29. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing from the gun here. He finds Johnson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Second and 3 now. A handoff to Tracy. And he'll only get this one up to about the 47. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Giants trail by just 1. Back to throw it. He's got Bellinger. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Setting up to pass. This is complete to Neighbors. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They run. Here's Tracy. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's Tracy once more. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. To throw. That's caught for the first. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Giants will have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Finds his target, Robinson. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Final timeout called by the... Having to call that after giving up the first. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Tracy. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, New York! The Giants have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Back to throw. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5. Gano ready to send this away. Barrios now to return it. Returns looking good so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now to throw. Hits his running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants, as we'll see you next time from Houston.